Okay, this is Jackson Blake of the Carolina Hurricanes in the NHL. His position is a forward, so like either a right or a left wing, right? So a offensive player. He signs an 8-year, $45 million contract with the Hurricanes, right? He played college ice hockey at North Dakota, and he got drafted by the Hurricanes 109th overall in the 2021 draft. Another picture of him there. So an 8-year, $45 million contract extension. The 21-year-old Blake. Now this is the son of NHL former NHLer Jason Blake, which you see right here. So it's this guy's son. I remember him. Okay, so that dude's son right there. But let's go back to Jackson. Right there. Right, so the 21-year-old Jackson Blake, son of former NHL forward Jason Blake, had 17 goals and 17 assists in 80 regular season games last season and added 3 goals, 3 assists in 15 playoff games. Pretty decent, okay? Pretty good. Jackson had an outstanding rookie season, and we think he is just scratching the surface of the player he can be, Hurricanes GM Eric Tulsky said in a team statement. And this article is coming from the Associated Press, okay? Just to let that be known. His tenaciousness on the puck and competitiveness match our team's culture, and we're excited about his future with our club. So that's the GM of the Hurricanes. This is a 5'11" right wing. And again, he was drafted 109th overall in the 4th round in 2021. He played 2 seasons at the University of North Dakota. Okay, so let's play this.
Hey guys, so last night the Carolina Hurricanes have signed Jackson Blake to an 8-year, $45 million contract worth $5.625 million a season. He got 17 goals and 17 assists for 34 points in 80 games last season as a rookie. He also put up 3 goals and 3 assists for 6 points in 15 Stanley Cup playoff games last season. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about this deal. I think that the AAV combined with the long-term deal is definitely a bit much for a guy like Jackson Blake. But I mean, last season was his first season in the NHL, so I can't hate on him too much. So I think it's a little bit early for that. But hopefully that, he will do good next season and continue to do good for the next 8 years. I just hope to God that he doesn't turn out to be like Jesperi Kotkaniemi. I don't understand why we got that guy, why we signed him to that ridiculous contract, and why we haven't gotten rid of him yet. But man, we've been doing a lot this offseason. We got Keandre Miller and Nikolai Ehlers. We re-signed Logan Stankoven, and now we re-signed Jackson Blake. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this deal and if you think Jackson Blake is worth it.
All right, so I appreciate that video by that dude. I don't know if I appreciate his hair, but seems to be a regular dude. And I appreciate the video. So look at the Hurricanes last season. 47-30 and 5 overtime losses. That's not bad. And those Jackson Blake numbers not bad either. What did they say? 17 goals, 17 assists, 3 goals, 3 assists in 15 playoff games. Not bad at all. But I want to show you a breakdown that I have on this story. So you see right here, we get another 8. It's an 8-year contract extension. So yes, an 8-year contract extension. This number 8 has been relevant in many trending stories. And I want to, you see right there, the FCC approves Paramount's $8 billion deal with Skydance after months of chaos and political intrigue. That is a trending story. That also has the number 8. I also decoded that story. What about 8 seasons of The Cosby Show? And we have the death of Malcolm Jamal Warner. 8 seasons of Dog the Bounty Hunter. And we had the death of his grandson. Hulk Hogan died. H is the 8th letter of the alphabet. Right? Trending. HH, so you get the 8. Remember, he's connected with Donald Trump, and Trump equals 88. Dog the Bounty Hunter, I mentioned his grandson, RIP. Dog the Bounty Hunter. Hunter's got the H, the 8th letter of the alphabet. And this guy, now this rookie for the Oakland A's, had 4 homers in a game. The first MLB rookie. And he matches total base record, but for the A's, but at Wake Forest, look, he had 8 on his jersey as well. You see that? So all of these 8s, we're about to hit the 8th month. On top of that, we're about to hit the 8th month, and even Malcolm Jamal Warner and Hulk Hogan's birthdays are in the 8th month. There's going to be other 8s. I mean, look at this guy's jersey, 53. 5 plus 3 is 8. And he plays for the Hurricanes. Hurricanes, H, the letter H, the 8th letter of the alphabet. Once again, Hurricanes. And this story hit the day Hulk Hogan passed, supposedly. Well, it did, but, they say he passed, right? That was July 24th. That's when, that's this story from July 24th. What about that? Hulk Hogan was even born in 53. As you see the 53 on the jersey. Again, 5 plus 3 is 8. 53 on the jersey for Jackson Blake. Hulk Hogan born in 53. I mean, this is the language. I almost think that what I type and what other decoders type, I'm starting to think that we type this stuff into existence with the algorithm. And our how it picks up on our voice now, or even if we search with our voice, if we speak to Google and we're like, or whatever now, Siri. I don't use Siri and all that other stuff, Alexa, whatever. Sometimes I'll ask Google with my voice, but we have the calculator that converts letters into numbers, which is free, which is strange. I don't know why it's free. It's cool, but I wonder if all of this stuff that we decode, and I do this daily, and you have other decoders as well that do this. I wonder if, and these are just stories, I think. And we know that these matches and these connections are wild, and how all of this stuff is connecting. Are we like speaking and typing these stories into existence, or what? I don't know if we'll ever know, but it's exciting, I guess. But if it's real, where if people are really being taken out by some code, that's beyond creepy, isn't it? But anyways, I mean, maybe we'll never know. I mean, maybe we're not meant to know, but we definitely have caught on to this script that's going on. And this kind of exposes the language as well. our alphabet, and the 26 letters in the alphabet. So this guy, it's not a coincidence that his birthday is right around the corner, August 3rd. He's got that Tom Brady birthday. And his last name also starts with a B, like Brady, and he's got the Tom Brady birthday. Okay. There's also like Michael Jordan energy that's been lingering. Look, this guy was born the year Michael Jordan retired, and his birthday is 8/3. That's the 23rd prime number. Okay. And remember, Ryan Sandberg of the Chicago Cubs, Hall of Fame legend, he just died 23 weeks after Michael Jordan's birthday, known for that 23. And Ryan Sandberg wore the 23. 2003 with this birth is like 23. This guy's got a $45 million contract. Remember, Jordan came out of retirement wearing 45. This article is one day after Michael Jordan's dad's death date anniversary. You do get that J with Jackson and J like Jordan. And remember the Brady birthday? Brady's connected. Like, they'll have GOAT talks, GOAT of the NFL, GOAT of NBA. They'll talk about Brady. They'll talk about Jordan. Remember, Tom Brady retired in 23 as well. And again, the 23rd prime is 83, which is Jackson Blake and Tom Brady's birthday. And look how this guy look how he plays for Carolina. And Michael Jordan went to college, North Carolina. That might have been the biggest hit, huh? And we're coming up on that 26th year and the 26th season. Remember, Jordan equals 26 and 62. So this guy's birthday right around the corner after he gets this extension. That happens a lot. We brought up the 53 on the jersey. Hurricanes in the language equals 53. Carolina equals 53, and that's the team to match with the jersey number. Not a coincidence. Hurricanes has 116, like Jackson. This contract extension comes on the day leaving 160 days in the year, like 16. Like 116 is like 16, right? And it might have been an 11-day span. Is that 11 days? I think that's an 11-day span. The contract signing to his birthday, and his birthday 8/3, 8 plus 3 is 11. See that right there? Right? Even Carolina's got 73 like Jackson. Even Carolina's got 73 like Jackson. It's a 1 week, 4 day span, which I guess is the same as 11 days. A 1 week, 4 day span. Jackson, Blake, 104 like 14. Even Blake, 104 like 14.
Hey guys, Jake with the breaking news. The Hurricane gave rookie forward Jackson Blake an 8-year, $45 million contract. Well, he's coming off his rookie year. Put up 34 points. The final year, 3-year deal would have come a restricted free agent this year. I understand you want to hit free agency, but after 1 year of okay-ish production, you're giving him that
That is a lot.
over $9 million a year. Well, not over $9 million a year, over $6 million a year. No, 5 plus. It's definitely it's not the worst overpay in the world, but it's surprising they gave him that long of a contract. But overall, it doesn't sound that bad at year 45. Just that it could become an outdraw depending on how he develops. But if he becomes like a 70, 80 point scorer, then that.
Yeah, they might just be paying him part of the story based on what his potential could be, because that is a decent amount of money. 17 and 17 goals and assists last season. That's decent, but 45 is kind of high. And I mean, he, 3 goals in the 15 playoff games. I don't know, was that overall? Was that 3 goals, 3 assists in 15 playoff games? Oh, okay, so that might have just been that last season, huh? Yeah, I think that was. So they played 15 playoff games. That's pretty good. Obviously, they didn't win the big thing, but 3 goals in the playoffs. I mean, I'll take somebody who wants to give me 3 goals in the playoffs. Not saying that's a huge number, but those are playoff goals and those are valuable. So they might just be kind of paying him on his potential here. Which, yeah, there has been worse deals made, but that's a good chunk of money. And even for hockey. I don't think we see those massive contracts in hockey like we see in the other major sports. And that's it. They just give us those like 4 little, if you can call them, paragraphs right there. Okay, Carolina Hurricanes. Remember, H has that 8th letter of the alphabet. Here's his dad again right here, Jason Blake. His birthday's September 2nd, born in 73. We can go ahead and go over here and see how many days this extension was before his dad's birthday. Just for fun. Okay, so it looks like, wow, look at that. A 5-week, 6-day span from this contract extension to his dad's birthday. A 5-week, 6-day span, and 45 million for 8 years. 45 divided by 8. 5.6 and some change. Look at that right there. So 5.6 mil a year, 5-week, 6-day span, contract extension to his dad's birthday, and they wanted us to know about his dad right away too. How about that? And that's the 40 days before his dad's birthday, 41-day span. His dad's birthday is even the 245th day of the year, $45 million contract. Dad's birthday has that 56 date numerology, like 5.6 and some change million a year. Look at that. Oh, look at his dad's birthday, 9/11, 9/2, September 2. 9 plus 2 is 11, and it was an 11-day span from the signing to Jackson Blake's birthday, his son. Look at that. And his dad's birthday's got the 9/2. 9 plus 2 is 11. So that's pretty damn solid right there. Okay, they both got that 11. Yeah, 8 plus 3, 11. 11-day span. And dad looks like he played for the Ducks, and I think he played for Toronto as well. And yeah, dad's got that 9/2 birthday. Dad is currently 51 years old. Okay. All right. So solid. That was cool. That was fun. Had to mix in some other sports. Looks like he played for the Islanders, the Ducks. His dad, his dad had 55 on the jersey at one point. Remember, and that's a 5-week, 5 days. His son gets this extension before the dad's birthday. Look, 5-week, 5 days without the span. Dad wore that 55 as well, so that's really solid. That's really solid as well. I see the Islanders, the Ducks, the Maple Leafs. He may have been on some other teams. They just may not have the pictures. I don't know. But that's cool. There's another 11 right there, whatever they're referring to. So that's pretty cool right there. You know? This is a nice break from all of the, even though we still had those connections, even though we still had the connections with Hogan, Diamond Dallas Page, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Even NHL equals 11. Oh, NHL has a 16 too. And there's going to be more stuff within these numbers, okay? There'll be more stuff within these numbers, but I'm not trying to get too wild, okay? But, you see that right there? And again, NHL equals 16. We get all of the usual suspects with all of these trending stories. Can't deny it. Hurricanes, H, the eighth letter. And this was trending on Hulk Hogan's death day. HH. 8-year, $45 million contract extension for Hurricanes forward Jackson Blake. There's probably more with the name. Remember, there's been a lot of race energy, like white, black. Remember, Roy Black died? They said he's the Michael Jordan of like defense attorneys or whatever. Blake, kind of like black. Jackson, that's interesting. Jackson maybe kind of like could be referred to a lot as a black name. There's been a lot of heavily used names within the black culture that have been trending. There's been a lot of race energy trending with these stories. Dog the Bounty Hunter and Hulk Hogan both had racist stories in their script as characters. Elmo's X account hacked, racist things posted, anti-Semitic comments. What else? Malcolm Jamal Warner, like Malcolm X, MLK Jr. files on his assassination being released, all of that, connected with civil rights. So yeah, Blake like black as well. Shout out to y'all. That's about all I have right now. Until next time, peace.